football capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Open man. Here's Schwartz. Complete. They have 3 yards on first down. Just 1 yard there. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Watson now to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. A collegiate star here in the Buckeye State, it's J.K. Dobbins. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
after the incomplete pass. Here now is 2nd and 10.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Again, Jackson. And his throw is incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Back deep, Daz Newsome. On the punt there. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to
trying here for Bryant, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, a pick 6 on the first play of the drive. And, Charles, we have our first points of the game, making it 6-0.
And while it's only 6 points in the first quarter, it certainly takes a lot of pressure off of them, doesn't it? They're in the lead. They have control. Now they just want to settle in and play their game and defend that advantage.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Browns 0. Justin Tucker.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From the 6. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Browns at 0-5, just a dismal start to the year. And they come in pretty desperate here for a win.
And think about this too, partner. We have not heard the dreaded vote of confidence yet from management. So when a team's 0-5, everyone starts wondering about their jobs. Will they still have one? That's coaches on down. They've got to find a way to throw that out of their minds and band together and play better football.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Well, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Hey, 31!
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 42. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
That's a play that'll likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They give the Chubb out of the gun.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now, Watson.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
And that's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Now it's Watson.
Quick throw, and he's got Amari Cooper.
And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Ravens 7, Browns nothing.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. He's got Njoku, his big tight end.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. Touchdown, Browns. Donovan Peoples-Jones. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That's taken in by Duvernay.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down and then some. Give them 29 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 44-yard line.
Right back to Duvernay. That's complete.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
You see him?
Jackson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. To throw again is Jackson.
Open man is Bateman. It's complete.
And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 12 more yards there and another first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throw right side here taken in by Bateman.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. Rashad Bateman from a yard out, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Watson, and that is taken in by Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
I like the boldness of that play call from the offensive coordinator because he wasn't daunted even by the double coverage he expected to draw to the tight end. The result, a huge gain and a major shout of confidence for everyone on the offense.
From the 50, it's Watson. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Watson's throw pulled in by Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. On 1st down, it's Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, Watson.
He's going to have the hook up to Schwartz. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. To the air yet again, Watson. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. The final shot before the break, Watson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper as time expires in the first half. And the Browns have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And we are tied at 14. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Open man is Duvernay. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 36. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Tackle made there by Myles Garrett.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And some room to roam now. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Ravens have broken the tie. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 21, Browns 14. Justin Tucker to kick off the ball.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Taking it about the 1.
And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
But Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try and move that ball down the field for an answering score.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The Browns send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 39-yard line.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw is Jackson.
Open man downfield is Duvernay.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Jackson with a handoff to Dobbins on the option. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. They go play action with Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Right back to Dobbins on first. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Hey,
Now Jackson taps his forward jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Devin Duvernay, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now up to 14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Watson. It's caught. Cooper. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On first and 10, Watson. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with second and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit when he decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only second and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. Faking the give. Now Watson. And that will be incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm is just off? He's got thrown off. He's going to have to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. Now this one now not over yet, Charles. You've got a sliver of hope on that other sideline.
Certainly do, because that would have made it a 3-score game, and that probably would have been curtains at that point. But now if they can get down the field quickly and somehow get the ball back one more time, we may have a different ball game.
Now Chubb running right. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. They run it again with Chubb. And oh, he coughed it up. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And a little careless there, Charles, on that carry.
And it's not just having 2 hands on the ball. It's tucking it away. It's using your body to keep people shielded off. It's so many different things into taking care of it and having ball security. In that case, though, we didn't see it happen.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 2nd and 7, operating from the 34. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now a first down throw, Watson.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes.
David Ajabo
in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Cooper will come in motion right.
Now Watson.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Brandon Stevens.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
To throw again on second down, Watson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room.
And now Watson throws another interception. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. And that's now a half dozen interceptions for him over the last 2 games. Cassidy, remember, he threw 3 in the last ball game and now 3 more here.
And the way that you present it, partner, I'm not sure what sounds worse, right? Half a dozen over the last 2 games or 3 the last game, 3 this game. Either way, it's way too many. And that's something they'll have to work on, hoping to get through the rest of this game without having to address it again.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it.
Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Throwing again on second down. Jackson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Baltimore, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll return home next week to take on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the downward spiral continues as they drop to 0-6 now. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Seattle Seahawks.
Talking just sound like a show. I'm just letting you know that I'm not entertained. You hear the crowd, they screaming my name. I got the stadium going insane. Done with the talking, it ain't no discussion. You started, I finished, put me in the game.